your muscle memory going much better if you don't actually look at it. So when we're out on the water, we sometimes have a day like today where the wind's quite light, and then the next day the wind's very strong. And some people struggle with how they are on the water. Sometimes they can't get planing, and sometimes they haven't got enough strength in their body to hold the sail. So what I want to try and do is help you lose and gain 10 kilos. Okay? So, and we can do this very easily. Right? When you're sailing along, you can lose weight very quickly. So when you're out there and the wind's light, you're trying to get your boards going. When you're sailing along, you want to be able to drive your board forward, get it going, and use as much of the sail's power as possible. So the problem is that people get on their boards, they suddenly find that they can't get the board planing, or when they are planing, they tend to lose a bit of speed. So I'm just going to hold this simulator. Air is unlikely to be used on a day like today. But if I want to try and get as much power out of this sail, when I'm sailing along, I am the conductor. The sail transfers its power through me and down into the board. So if I'm going along and there's a bit of a lull, and you're sailing along and you go, oh God, wind guru, you said it was going to be 15 knots and it's only 11. You want to try and get as much power out of the sail. So I put this in the magazine and people go, yeah, I can see that. And then they don't really do it when they're on the water. But the more you straighten, stiffen, tighten your body when you're sailing along in light winds, especially when you've just got the board up and planing, by lifting and locking your hips, the lighter you become. Okay? If you are sailing along and you go, oh dear, there's no wind, and you sink like this, you become so heavy. So I can change my body weight, I'm saying 10 kilos, it might be more, by keeping my body straight or by dropping and digging. Who doesn't believe that? Wow. Who'd like to have a go? Just hold my, sorry, down the feet in. You hold me here. Right. So when I'm sailing along and I want to get as much power out of my sail, okay, hang on, sorry. Just hold me on the feet. Yeah, just lift me up. Ready? So I weigh 75 kilos, but I am as light as I possibly can be. Because when I'm sailing along now, I'm doing my early planing, straight 7. Right, now I weigh 75 kilos. If I'm heavier, these guys are going to feel it. So now just try and lift me. Go on. Go on, lift me. Is that harder? Yeah. Right, okay, so now try it again. So when I'm sailing along, there's a lull. If you lift me now, okay? Thank you. So I won't go heavy again. Right, so when you're sailing along, that's great, thank you. I've learned, by the way, to take money out of my pocket, but I lost my money last time. Clear as that is, when you're out there this afternoon and you're trying to go past somebody, if they go like that, come on, where's the wind? They are much, much heavier than you. The guys who just lifted me, you've got that. If you straighten, stiffen and tighten your body, regardless of anything of how good you might be on that board, you become lighter. The power goes through you. So that's the second possible thing you can do on a board, is to hopefully change your weight by 5-10 kilos. Now, when you're doing that, we're all going to have a little go in a second. People often don't really believe that. So, yeah. So when we're out there on the water, it could be coming out of a tack, coming out of a jibe, trying to get planing, trying to beat your mate, trying to escape a big wave. Doesn't matter what level you are, we all use the same skills. So going on what I've just said there, if I'm sailing here, feeling strong. Might need one more actually. So when I'm sailing along, if I want this board to accelerate, what tends to happen is people sit down, they pull on the boom, and they sort of try and pump the sail, they don't really get it going. If I lift and lock my hips, I'm trying not to cheat as much as I possibly can. Yeah, so I'm pushing the board forwards. If they pull me and I sink like that, I'm not going anywhere. Even if I pull, I'm sliding a little. But if I lift and lock my hips and you pull with the same amount of force, I slide very easily. So when you're out there trying to get the ball planing, you need to lift and lock your hips so you can drive the boards forwards.